तो कैसे हो आप लोग। तो आज हम बात करने वाले हैं कुछ न्यूज़ के बारे में। तो चलिए शुरू करते हैं। तो गाइस, आपको पता होगा कि रसिया यूक्रेन वॉर अभी तक रुका नहीं। तो प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ द ईयू कमीशन, उन्होंने लिखा कि हम जो रशियन से ऑयल ख़रीदते हैं वो अब बैन कर रहे हैं, हम लोग अब कम कर रहे हैं, ताकि जो रसिया हमारे पैसों का इस्तेमाल करके वेपन जो यूक्रेन के ख़िलाफ़ इस्तेमाल कर रहा है ये बंद हो। तो मैं आपको उनका एक वीडियो भी दिखाता हूँ जिसमें उन्होंने बोला कि हम लोग रसिया से जो ऑयल परचेस करते हैं ईयू, वो थोड़ा सा कम करेंगे ताकि इससे यूक्रेन को हेल्प मिले और यूक्रेन को हम एड भी देंगे।
Of the war for fossil fuels. Now we're down to 1.5 billion per month. Still too much. We aim to bring it down to zero. And my final point is, as part of its aggression, Russia has been attacking Ukraine's energy infrastructure over and over again, winter after winter, in these past 3 years. Winter after winter, Europe helped keep the lights on in Ukraine. Dear Fatim, dear Dan, you both worked hard, and you remember our joint effort last year to repair, to reconnect.
गाइस, तो यहाँ पर बताया जा रहा है तो स्पेंड इतना $1,000 पर मंथ इन 2010 सप्लाई वेपन्स टू यूक्रेन फॉर इट वार विद रसिया। तो देख सकते हो किस तरह से नाटो जो है यूक्रेन की मदद कर रहा है और इतने ज़्यादा रुपीज़ दे रहा है डॉलर्स में, ताकि जो यूक्रेन है वो रसिया के खिलाफ फाइट बैक कर सके। तो देखो इनका वीडियो जिसमें इन्होंने बताया।
And when you look at the overall numbers, as I said yesterday, we are now at 4 billion. So that means we are really on track for the 1 billion a month, August, September, October, November. And I'm cautiously optimistic that we will reach the 5 billion for the full year. And then for next year, we need for the full year, again, a lot of money. At least 1 billion, maybe even a little bit more than 1 billion a month. It might be around 50, maybe a little bit more for the whole year. When it comes to this...
ये गाइस, तो डोनाल्ड ट्रंप ने अभी रिसेंटली बहुत सारे जो दूसरे देश से रिफ्यूजीज आ रहे थे उनके देश में उन्हें बैन भी किया था, जिसमें सोमालिया भी एक देश था। तो आपको पता होगा कि जो सोमालियन रिप्रेजेंटेटिव से इल्हान एमन, उनके खिलाफ उन्होंने क्या बयान दिया, देखो।
These Somalians have taken billions of dollars out of our country. They've taken billions and billions of dollars. They have a representative, Ilhan Omar, who they say married her brother. It's a fraud. She tries to deny it now, but you can't really deny it because, it just happened. She shouldn't be allowed to be a congresswoman, and I'm sure people are looking at that. And she should be thrown the hell out of our country. And most of those people, they have destroyed Minnesota. Okay, Minnesota, you have an incompetent governor. You have a crooked governor. He's crooked as hell, but he's incompetent. Waltz he should be ashamed. That beautiful land, that beautiful state, it's a hellhole right now. And the Somalians should be out of here. They've destroyed our country. And all they do is complain, complain, complain. You have her. She's always talking about the Constitution provides me with... go back to your own country and figure out your Constitution. All she does is complain about this country, and without this country, she would not be in very good shape. She probably wouldn't be alive right now. So Somalia is considered by many to be the worst country on earth. I don't know. I haven't been there. I won't be there anytime soon. I hope. But what the Somalian people have done to Minnesota is not even believable. It's not even believable. And a lot of it starts with the governor. A lot of it starts with Barack Hussein Obama, because that's when people started coming in. And you have to have people come in that are going to love our country, cherish our country. They want to kiss our country goodnight. They talk about our country. We want them to pray for our country. This is not the people living in Minnesota. And she's a disaster. She should not be, and her friends shouldn't be allowed. Frankly, they shouldn't even be allowed to be Congress people. Okay? They shouldn't even be allowed.
हे गाइस, तो CISF ने सूरत एयरपोर्ट एयरपोर्ट पे बहुत सारे नारकोटिक्स बस्ट किए हैं ड्यूरिंग द बैगेज स्क्रीनिंग। भाई मतलब कि समझ सकते हो, गांजा भी मिला है जिसमें 4.4 kg वर्थ हाइब्रिड गांजा की, जिसका मार्केट वैल्यू 1.41 करोड़ है। और बहुत सारे एडिशनल भी मिले हैं जैसे कि कॉन्सलीड इन एडल्ट सीक्रेट लेयर, टोटल साइज इतना और टोटल वैल्यू इतना है। तो समझ सकते हो कितना ज़्यादा हमारे देश में भी इस तरह के नारकोटिक्स और ड्रग्स लोग ट्रांसफ़र कर रहे हैं। तो देखो वीडियो। Hey guys, so Anita Anand, I am honored to be named Canada Minister of Foreign Affairs. I look forward to working with Prime Minister Mark Carney to our team to build. तो आपको पता होगा कि अब कनाडा के न्यू फॉरेन मिनिस्टर्स बन चुकी है अनीता आनंद। तो देखो उनका सेरेमनी।
I, Indira Anita Anand, do solemnly and sincerely promise and swear that I will truly and faithfully and to the best of my skill and knowledge execute the powers and trusts reposed in me as Minister of Foreign Affairs. Moi, Indira Anita Anand, je promets et jure solennellement et sincèrement qu'au mieux de ma compétence et de ma connaissance, j'exécuterai loyalement et fidèlement les pouvoirs et je m'acquitterai des responsabilités qui m'ont été confiées en qualité de ministre des Affaires étrangères.
तो गाइस व्लादिमीर ज़ेलेंस्की अपने एक्स पोस्ट पे लिखते देयर विल बी नो सिंपल सॉल्यूशन टू एंडिंग दिस वॉर। वी अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट इज हैपनिंग, वी अंडरस्टैंड who we are dealing with. The issue is not the difficulty of making decisions. I am capable of making them. What matters is that everything is fair and transparent. That there are no games played behind Ukraine back. That nothing is decided without Ukraine, about us, about the future. Most sensitive thing and the most difficult question are about terrorists, about frozen assets. I cannot speak on behalf of European Union, but about frozen money in Europe. I can only share my view and they can support me, and about security guarantees from the United States and Europe, other leaders, coalition, important our team to continue work with them. तो ऐसे यूक्रेन हार मानने को तैयार नहीं है, रशिया भी हार मानने को तैयार नहीं है और यूक्रेन को बहुत सारे नाटो मेंबर्स EU सपोर्ट कर रहा। तो देखते हैं क्या होता है।